Hi, this is Linda. I wanted to talk a little bit about forgiveness and the topic of forgiveness because so often we hear how it's so necessary to forgive others in order to forgive ourselves. And it's such a hard concept to understand because forgiving somebody who has supposedly wronged you or you've been a victim of, it's difficult to do. It feels like to forgive them is saying that what they've done is okay. And it's really hard to forgive somebody coming from that perspective and that approach. And it is so important to be able to forgive yourself. And generally, not being able to forgive somebody, not generally, it's always has to do with not being able to forgive yourself for something. We all carry guilt and resentment and shame about decisions that we've made in our past that have possibly hurt other people, that have made you feel like you couldn't be authentic because there's no way you're going to tell people about it. All these little things that we do in our life that might be dishonest or, oh gosh, I don't know, something that you're just not going to go announce to the world that you've done. That's living in a closet. And then you live your life and you have these things and you stuff them down and really you self-loathe over it. You feel so bad about yourself because it's not in alignment with who you are. The choice was not in alignment with who you truly are, which is that pure light that you've come into the world with. So you stuff it down and you pretend. And then you see other people, behaving in the same way, making choices that are not in alignment with who they truly are, with their light, their divine essence, which is the same as your own. And you criticize them for it. I can't believe they did that. Did you know that so-and-so did this? And, or if they've done it to you, you refuse to see that you hold those same possibilities within yourself and those same truths. We all are on this journey and we all make choices that are not in alignment with who we are, and it never feels good. And it does make you feel shameful. So the best way to understand how to forgive somebody else for victimizing you is to start to really uncover those things that you feel shameful about, that are in the closet, that's causing you to live dishonestly and unauthentically, where you feel like you have to hide this from people in order for them to love you. When you can open up that closet door and show those things, it's not like you have to advertise them, it's not like you have to tell everybody, but when you start telling the truth about yourself, people go, I've done that same thing. And they start to feel like it's okay to forgive themselves. We are all so similar. It's just that some of us become more conscious than others and work towards that. Because perhaps you've had a teacher or an influence or something that has caused you to start to be conscious. Not everybody has that. Not everybody has had somebody come into their life to spur that, to support that, to encourage it. So when you think about the things that you're most guilty about or that you're most shameful about, first recognize that you are not alone. Everybody has these secrets, these skeletons in the closet that don't need to be there. That you can authentically say, you know what, I'm human. I'm human. I'm in this human body. I'm on this earthly plane. And yes, I have a divine essence within me, but I am trying to collaborate the two to live and be happy. That's all we all really want, is to be happy and to feel free and to feel love. So why not start with loving yourself, recognizing that no matter what you've done, that can be forgiven within yourself. It's not justifying behaviors. Again, it has nothing to do with that. It's recognizing that it wasn't in alignment with your divinity. It wasn't in alignment with that light within you. And you can heal that self. You can heal that part of yourself and have compassion. And what this does is allow you to be compassionate towards other people and not judge them as harshly. To be able to sit back and go, you know what? They're hiding from their own truth. They just don't know how to uncover it and to heal it. And you can be more compassionate rather than spiteful and defensive. And maybe even show them and encourage them and support them and lead them back to their own light. It's the ripple effect. The more you can forgive yourself, forgive those things that haven't been in alignment with who you are, that you've chosen in the past for, and surround them with light, reconnect those things with your divinity, with that essence, that pureness, that God self that we all come from, and know that you're on your journey, that this is just part of it, that the mistakes were part of it to drive you closer to home. It's a journey and it's never ending. And there's always cause to be aware and to be conscious. It's about loving yourself at the deepest level, at that divine level, knowing that's really who you are, that's really what you've come from, and everything else has come from conditioning. Every thought, every perception has come from conditioning, because you came in here pure. You didn't have any of that conditioning or influence. You came as this divine light, this divine being. And you can change your thoughts. In fact, it's necessary to change your thoughts in order to reconnect to that spirit within you. So whatever you are hanging on to that's causing you to not be able to forgive the very same thing in others, surround it with light. Breathe that light into it. Love yourself. Love yourself for the perfection that you are, that you came in here with. Let your spirit know that, you're sorry for ever thinking it was anything less. It's a beautiful thing. Anyway, I just wanted to speak a little bit on forgiveness, because I think it's a place that we all struggle with and often find it confusing on how to forgive somebody else when their behaviors are just not nice. It really isn't about that. Forgive yourself for whatever's causing you to see that in somebody else. Anyway, have a great day. Hopefully this was helpful. Namaste.